see if anything changes in the way the two teams play. So on the Separatist side, again, one shielder, two shielders. I don't think that's allowed, is it?
No, it's not. It's supposed to be one shield.
Yeah, probably one of them is going to change for the reset.
Yeah, it was a miscommunication probably.
A lot of the times you can actually already see what the sides are going to be, what the tactics are going to be. Although I believe that teams are going to learn in this competition that a lot of the times doing stuff before the actual round, just basically trying to misguide the enemy team. I think that's going to be seen a lot coming in the tournament. The reset is happening.
Gotta get some mind games going on up in this one, huh?
Oh, do I see a minigun? Oh, there. That's basically the same setup for team. They don't really have a name for Republic. They have the same setup as they had on Separatist, just the other way around. And Separatists are going for a very bold move. They are only sending one person to the tank, and all of the rest are going to push on the other side. Or are they going to push? They have to push. If they don't push, then they will get flanked at the tank side.
They might also be banking on one side, on the other side pushing where they have more guys, and assuming they can get through.
True, but they have to make a hard push if they want to actually take advantage of putting a lot of people on one side. Because if they leave only one person on one flank, then he will just get overrun if the enemy team notices it, and then that can be catastrophic in terms of flanking. But
true.
I see that they've reinforced the flank with two players now. Cleric and Matthias are holding it. Shielder of the Separatists is taking very good advantage of pushing that ramp, getting in that extra flank. Oh, it's not a shielder. Oh, it is a shielder, but you just dropped it. Very smart. Yep, there you go. That's Flint for you.
It's that flank. He's up there on that ridge. He can fire down right into their backs.
And with Flint's aim, that's just very, very, very strong. But does Flint see Yanitori? I think he has a good shot on him, but
he does if he goes a little bit to his right.
I don't think he sees him.
He might not. No, he doesn't, because he's shooting at the tank.
Yanitor is also not really noticing that there's a guy up there that could kill him if he sees him.
I think Ian knows he's just dealing with the guy that's actually shooting at him right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Flint notices. How is Ian gonna get out of this mess?
Probably in a body bag.
Yeah, probably in a body bag, yes. He has to get out of that position because he can't do a skirmish on long range while being flanked from the high ground. He has to leave that position, he has to fall back.
I don't understand why he hasn't fallen back already.
Sorry?
I don't understand why he hasn't retreated already. When that's Flint up there, right? When Flint took the high ground like that, they should have just fallen back to the tank side.
To be honest, retreating now without any cover would probably end up with him dying. So he doesn't really have a choice. This is just something that a lot of players, I feel like, don't really do in Bear Force these days. Looking at what could happen in 3 minutes from now. They're mostly just busy with the person that they're aiming for right now. Like, what person am I shooting at right now? Not really at, oh, this guy is flanking me, and they're gonna be there in 50 seconds. I have to leave now.
This is true.
A lot of players don't do that these days anymore.
Part of it's communication. I don't understand why Ian didn't know that guy was up there the whole time. I don't understand why no one told him.
Maybe he did, but maybe the team was confident that he could survive in a position, or maybe Ian was confident himself.
That's fair. That's fair.
However, Ian is yet again, in a very bad position. He has to kill either one if he wants to have any chance of surviving this. Because he's going to get flanked as well soon. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. No, this is going to be a Seppi win.
Can he get a kill before he dies? No, sadly not. And this is what I mean. Like, communication is vital, probably even more vital than individual skill in players. If you don't tell your players soon enough that they're getting flanked, or if a flank is lost, then you're going to pay the price usually in losing the round.
Because you could have the best players in the game, but if they don't know that there's a guy behind them with a gun, then they're gonna lose. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Or if there's a grenade that comes through a door, or pick your poison, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't really know why the Republic has not changed their tactics or setup in any way.
They appear to have, actually. The right side is pushing very hard.
Oh, are they?
Yes, they are. They've got 3 on that side. They've taken most of the flank. The Separatists have slid 3 B1s over there to try and hold them back.
Ooh, they're only very bad position in the Republic though, because they can get flanked.
Oh, it's a make or break move, definitely.
This is a very they're doing a very good job at handling this. They're doing.
I don't think the Separatists were expecting it.
It's a bold move. Paid off so far. Let's see if they can put it through.
They've at least taken their flank.
Now they're very low cost as well. This is a very good play by the Republic. Silas has to retreat now. If he wants to not get killed in the back, he has to retreat and take a better position.
No, he's going to take that corner. The other B1's up there. He's relying on them to hold it off that side, it looks like.
This position is so far, it's alright. As long as the person on the other side stays alive and make sure that he does not get flanked.
Oh, Axe is making a mistake there.
The mistake paid off. Because this is the end.
Yep.
Very good play from the Republic. Just as I was about to burn them and say that they should change their setup, they win. So, prove me wrong.
Well, in fairness to you, they did change their setup. Instead of trying to hold that side, they just rushed it real hard.
Well, I meant in terms of setup, I meant like changing. You know, the heavy gunner, the LMG was just not very working out. So I felt like they should change that up.
That's fair. I haven't actually seen
sniper.
I haven't actually seen the heavy gunner do anything yet, really, which is weird.
Well, a lot of the times heavy gunners also work as suppressive factors, but I just feel like even in that regard, it was just not really going well. And you can see actually that the Separatists were probably prepared this time for the very risky push of the Republic, and they actually killed everyone pushing.
Yeah.
And now it's just the heavy gunner going out in the open, just shooting wildly and dying.
The heavy gunner also wasn't with his team. He was way behind them for some reason. He wasn't actually up there.
The Republic has to step up their game because the Separatists are doing a very good job at adapting to the Republic playstyle.
From what according to Silas, it's 3-3 now, and people are blaming it on it being a one-sided map. Which
I mean, we all agreed on the map being in the pool, so
oh no,
complaining about it now is a bit late, I feel like.
I think it's less a complaint and more just a thing that you say.
True.
Ian gets shot in the head immediately.
Matthias going with the team kills again because it's not live. Very iconic of him.
That's a very Matthias thing to do, shooting your friends in the back, yes.
What is happening now? They're gonna change the map? Oh, hello user.
Hi, so I'm going to explain what happens now. Since it's 3-3, what we would do in the tournament is that we'd go to sudden death.
Yes.
Meaning we'd do 1 round per side until one team is 2 rounds ahead of the other, and then they would win the map.
Alright, sounds good.
That's what was that. So we're going to try that now, I think.
So whatever team wins this round wins the map?
So let's say they win the next round, which is on the current sides. We switch sides, and then they win the round again. Well, on the other side, they'll be winning 5-3 and win the map, and then we go to the
All right,
next
so
round.
that's to be a 2 rounds difference.
Yes, because if they win the next round, then we win the next round. It's 4-4. So that's
And then you go to what happens then?
then if they win the map, they win the map. We go to the next map, and then we need 2.
So you keep
maps.
going until there's a 2 rounds difference.
Yes, essentially.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to try now as a couple of posts.
Let's see how it goes.
User left your channel.
So essentially, 2 rounds difference. Seems like a setup that could go on forever, but we'll see how it goes.
Flint's already down. I don't know if this is live though. No, it wasn't.
No, it's getting live now. The Republic really has to pull their weight this time if they want to have any chance of winning this. Oh, why is the stream doing weird? There we go. Stream was being weird. Boom. Fixed. And where is my music? Alright, let's see what the Republic are conjuring here. But they're holding the tank, I think, with Sully and Axe as the usual setup. It seems like they're stuck on the left as well, and the heavy gunner is now moving towards the tank. These are the kind of things that you should never do in a competitive match. You need to make sure that every player goes to the right position from the start. Stuff like this, a player moving towards the right position later on in the round is just, you can see it right here. They're wasting medic packs now because he was not in the right position at the right time.
And if he'd been there, he could have gotten up on that gun and maybe killed a couple of them.
Exactly, and well, it would have just helped the overall push if they were planning to do that.
Yeah.
You have to make you have to have a solid plan before going into a live round. The Republic just don't have that at the moment. They're not pushing anywhere. They're kind of just waiting for the enemy team to take the initiative.
I think they're playing a response game. They're trying to see what happens.
I do see only one person on the Separatist side defending the open side. It's not the tank. Don't know where the rest of their team is. They all on the side of the tank.
They've moved. They seem to have moved one of their guys from Ridge side over there over to tank side.
Right.
I'm going to guess because Axe and the minigun are here.
I still only count 3 though.
Oh, I'm talking about the Separatists.
Yeah, me too. I can only count 3 of them for the Separatists. I don't know where their last guy is. Let's have a look and find him. Oh, he's just there. Is he? Yeah. Huh. He was just blending in very well.
They do that. It looks like they've got one guy on the Ridge side, and everyone else fighting over the tank.
Yeah, everyone's just pushing towards the tank. The Republic right here has to swoop around towards the left flank and try and push that as fast as possible before the Separatists can respond. Because if they're just gonna focus everything on the tank and just, like they're doing now, just bunch up there, 1 grenade and they're all dead.
Yeah. They should
have to make an action.
They should send Axe over there to Ridge side and use him to try and push up on the guy that's standing there and try and get a wraparound.
What I think Axe should be pushing up on the tank side and basically being a threat, not really making a risk or taking a risk, just being a threat. And then they should push, well, Yaka's dead now, but they should push Yaka or maybe Biggest to the other side to reinforce it and maybe push it there. To make sure that Axe just distracts the other side.
That would have worked too. We might have a timeout on this one actually.
Oh, there's a time limit. Yeah, there might be a draw.
And Biggest is shooting that. He's shooting the crap out of those boxes.
This is also the thing. When you're playing heavy gunner, just popping out and just shooting is not going to go well for you. Unless you have an actual plan but with doing it, especially with a heavy gunner, they will just wait there until you stop shooting, until you waste ammo basically.
They have no reason to move.
Exactly, there's no reason for them to move. And especially with a heavy gunner, like when you're covering someone to push up, sure, I can understand why you're doing this, but there was just nobody, there was no plan. It was just popping out shooting, taking the risk of getting shot by one of the Separatists.
Oh, they've got a Separatist moving up on the tank there.
Yep.
You see him sneaking in? Grenade.
Not a very good grenade. And he's going to get killed by Axe if Axe actually takes full advantage, but he does not.
Oh.
And this could actually end up in a Separatist win. Going to be decided right here at the tank.
Come on, X, creep around. You can do it. Oh.
I feel like what X could do to use the shield a bit better. Shields don't necessarily have to be used constantly for a single purpose. You can just use it to scout. Maybe just be a threat. Maybe just move up very far on the flank. And oh, the time is up. It's a round draw.
I know exactly what you're referring to, however. I do that often, actually. I'll keep my shield up and I'll just work as the eyes ahead.
Exactly.
Or I'll get in front of better players and use my shield as a tank.
A lot of times being a shield could also, you can use it the same way as a Jedi, of just moving up on a flank, being a threat, just being there, standing there. Like, I can kill you if you're not careful.
As long as you mind your feet, you're basically a Padawan.
Exactly. I feel like the shield. Hello.
Hi, sorry to interrupt you there.
No, it's fine.
So then it shouldn't be a tie, obviously, because we obviously have flagstones usually.
Yeah.
That would prevent that from happening. We're just going to take that as they won that round since
And who's they?
the other team, not us. Ian's
Republic.
team. Yes, they were Republic.
Okay.
that round.
Yeah.
User left your channel.
Alright, so...
the Republic actually won that round. To be honest, I don't feel like they deserved that. Seeing as the Separatists actually took the initiative and actually, went in. I feel like the Separatists communicated a lot better, and they took the actual initiative. I feel like
Matthias executing people, of course.
Yeah, it's iconic of him.
I do see your argument, however. I also see his, though, as a team bet. It was a how many people are still alive thing.
Of course, yeah, it's something that Silas should probably just decide on his own, and in the way that he did now, where it's just a very strict rule. If you have more players alive, you win the round when it's a draw. Because if you're gonna try and argue about who deserved the win, then you're gonna be busy for the entire match, basically.
Those rules do need to be made concrete, yes.
So again, the Separatists now with Biggest, again the LMG, I suspect. Not sure what their plan is, because it has not really worked for them very well. In fact, for most rounds, I saw Biggest picking up other weapons because he was just not using his LMG very effectively.
I feel like they might be taking the LMG because they have an LMG slot.
Well, that's a very bad reason to take an LMG.
Oh, I'm fully aware. I was aware when I said it. I'm chastising that. But I think that's what's happening, and I feel like it would honestly be better if he just took a rifle.
Yeah, or maybe, maybe someone on the team is a very good sniper. Maybe Yanitori could pick up a sniper and do something with that. I feel like snipers, especially on this map, can be very nice.
Oh, Axe is about to blow up. Someone's throwing grenades at him. Is that Axe? Axe had the shield before. No, they swapped sides. I apologize. That's Flint.
That's fine. However, I feel like the Republic understands this much better, seeing as they only have, Separatists at this point. They only have one shield, and the rest is just specialists. As I say that, the Republic make a very good push. It seems like Yaka is very bad positioning, all the way on the open, caught completely off guard. And this is gonna be, yeah.
This is a wash.
Especially with an LMG on this range, you can't do anything. He's getting flanked from everywhere. Yeah.
I believe that's the win for that team for this map, isn't it?
No, I think it's still a tie.
No, they're tied again. Silas down there in the chat.
They're gonna do a side swap again and keep going.
From what I understand, that's the rules. I feel like sudden death should be one round, not two.
Yeah, I feel like whatever team wins that sudden death round should just, win it.
It's not very sudden if it's 2 rounds, you know? That's like delayed death at best.
Exactly, and I don't feel like, especially in the competition, you should be able to allow stuff such as like tying, like draws, and maybe you could do at the end, like when there's a draw of rounds in the entire match, and you could do in the end like an extra map or maybe a sudden death round to unbalance the drawing. But I feel like right now with this setup, going on into one team as two difference in rounds on one map just isn't very effective, seeing as in the end it's rounds anyway. The team with the most rounds wins. And I feel like you're just making these maps much longer, especially when you're doing three rounds per side in an original just standard round or map, and then doing 3 maps with the sudden death system. I feel like it's just very long and unnecessary.
I find I actually think I'm just going to agree with you on that, because it feels like that was a good grenade. It didn't kill anyone, but it hurt. I bet you it hurt that B1.
Well, it allowed Flint
B2, excuse me. Yes, it did.
And see, this is what I mean. Flint is now all the way up, and that's fine. Flint can be up there. He has a shield. He can pull out if he needs to. And if he has any luck, he can even kill the LMG, which in my opinion is very useless right now.
I believe it killed Emperor earlier when Flint tried to push up and Emperor tried to support, actually. There's 4 guys over here.
Yeah, you're right. There's 4 guys on one
The
side.
Republic is down a team member.
Oh yeah, that was Silas, I believe. He just left the server, but I do believe he was already dead. So
I think so. I'm not sure, however, but he'll be back in a moment. He crashes sometimes. And Flint is getting pushed by a shield.
Of course he is. He's getting overrun. And right Separatists are to do that.
So something I've noticed that no one tends to do very often is if you see shields pushing like that, don't shoot at them, shoot their feet.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you can hit their feet. I've been killed by that before.
Don't shoot at all. Just wait until they switch weapons.
Oh, I'm talking if they're marching straight at you.
Even then, if you're shooting, if you keep shooting at them while they're moving up to you, then your accuracy becomes worse, your spread becomes more, and you need that accuracy for when they actually switch their weapons, because you need that advantage. So I feel like, in my opinion, it's how I always do it. I just wait until they switch. While they're not switched, I just focus on other players while keeping an eye on the shield.
It is something you have to practice and know what you're doing. Otherwise you get caught off guard and you die. And it is situational too.
True, that's very true. So it is 5-4. These Separatists now. We have to figure out names for these teams because they're just constantly swapping.
Team Silas and Team Ian.
That's a very good one. Team Silas and Team Ian. Team Silas only needs 1 more win now to win the map. So let's see what they're gonna conjure up trying to do this. Very risky tactic, pushing 4 people to one side and 1 person to the tank side.
I noticed that.
How are the Republic going to respond?
They have 3 people on the tank side. If they only have 1, if Team Silas over there only has 1 person tank side and they push, then they're gonna get a flank.
The Republic side, or Yanitori's side, really has to take advantage of this now because he's alone and they can overrun him very fast. You can already see that backup is coming, and if they're fast, they can overrun the position and really take that flank.
Axe is behind whoever that is on the left side. They have given assistance though.
Axe is doing a very good job at being a threat here, but however his teammate Sully is just not doing anything. He's just standing there. He should have pushed while Axe was being a threat. But now this might end in Axe Captain clutching.
Put one right through Matthias's head.
Oh, but he's very low. The Republic are being pushed back, but I feel like that this is okay right now because they have the advantage in players, and I feel like also the advantage in position. Looking at, for example, Yanitori, he has a very good position. He's learned from his mistake the last time. He has cover from whoever is up there right now. So he could hold this position and the back of the Republic.
That was
on
an
his own.
excellent grenade as well. It knocked down a B1.
Did not see that.
He blind fired a grenade, knocked a B1 down over on the corner that he was probably holding earlier.
This is very good teamwork by Sully and Ex-Captain pushing Cleric like that. And now you can see that they're getting the flank. The Separatists have to be not standing there in the open. They have to push. They have to push Janitori. If they want to have any chance of winning this, they have to get a position that's worth taking. But now, as you can see, with Silas dead, Ian can just push up behind him.
Ian's throwing grenades at the fight too.
This is the game over. Flint.
Ian put himself in a spot where he could be his shots could be blocked.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
very
didn't
good
matter.
work by the Ian side. However, is this also now a tie, or is this an actual win?
This, I believe that was a win. I'm seeing GG's in the chat.
Good. That's good, because this map has been going on for a while now.
Yes, it
It's
has.
an hour.
Already?
Yeah, it's already been like 47 minutes. Probably a bit less. because
That's
we started
impressive.
late.
That's an impressive
Commentary
length.
is on point, apparently.
Well, I'm good. I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, are they actually trying to figure out what map to play next, or don't they have not like
I
list?
believe that they're trying to find out what map to play next.
Well,
Everyone's
it's-
calling. It seems like people are calling for Death Star, and it is Death Star.
Death Star is a very, very good competitive map. The only downside is that it's a lot of corridors, so if with these small numbers, all of the times there will be searching for players, like where the enemy is. If it's like a 1v1 or even a 5v5, rounds can take forever on this map because it's so big in terms of all these corridors. But I feel like in terms of balance and the way it plays, I feel like Death Star is one of the best competitive maps.
It's definitely one of the good ones. I quite enjoy it. Vents tends to turn into a cluster, however.
Sorry? Yeah, vents, yeah. Vents are a very critical point, I feel like, on this map. Probably even more important than a side like the control room, because the control room can be very easily controlled if you have the vents.
Yeah, you can pester pretty much anyone in control room if you control vents. And even if you don't try to attack them, everyone
always
in that room is going to be afraid of it.
Yeah.
I myself have just left the control room if we lost vents because there was no point. Falling back to the hallway and trying to hold there instead where it was safer.
What does he hold up?
I believe a couple of people crashed and we're waiting on that.
Let's give him a question.
Because I'm noticing that a couple of the players aren't in the game anymore.
Hey Fluffy, do you want to play?
Ah,
There you go.
sure.
Yes, we need one more. Thanks, come down.
Move me.
User left your channel.
I will see you later, Mark.
See you.
Hello,
Okay.
Fluffy.
Hello.
So, Maxane, why did you play for Ian?
We need
Why?
something
No.
to accelerate
Why?
the- I don't know what's slow. Did I? What, wait, did I just call him? Oh, sorry, Ian.
Apparently, according to Mark's live chat, we were having very good commentary.
Need someone to fuck off to Mark.
Rip.
Well, I have the orbital.
I'm just
view
gonna
of this
join my
map,
team.
so it's going to be better.
Yeah. So we're going to keep the same teams except Maxine's playing for Jacka, and Respect and Fluffy is going to play with my team.
By the way, we named the teams Team Ian and Team Silas because you didn't name yourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm on the team Webbles, I guess.
Hi, Danger.
Webbles. So I'm Rebel Knights and not the Pacific Empire. Or am I?
Whatever Ian's doing.
Sorry. So
Rebel.
should
Can the other
Rebel.
team go down to Butcher now?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
We love you.
Best of luck.
Alright,
You're gonna have to move, man.
there's all getting, alright, there's all being moved down there?
Ian
No,
and
no, actually.
Why did they?
Biggest.
my math 30 minutes.
So, how's everyone doing?
Very well.
I literally zoomed out to the point that I can see
We
the
got team
whole
one.
map, but still the...
Flint, do you want to take shield? Or do... Yes. Okay, you can take shield.
I almost equipped the shield just out of habit. Should I take grenades, ammo, or med pack?
You can take whatever you want, whatever you think best with. I'm going to take med pack.
I would suggest that.
So, okay, we're going to do a reset in line.
Oh, funky left.
Yeah, prison's left.
Oh!
Hey! Fuck you, kill the
He wasn't.
Oh, no,
saying
not ready yet.
He left the channel. Not that
Oh, hello, Danger.
Buzz.
Oh, no. No, I have you.
Like 5 minutes ago.
How did he get here?
Who are you?
How did this guy get here?
Well, you see, when a mommy danger and a daddy danger love each other very much.
Diners, what happened to the locked camera?
Is this live? Oh, fuck. Well,
Because I'm gonna fuck up the double now.
Silas, I'm with you.
I want to experience the people that is on camera. I guess I'll do that later. I'll see you later. Bye.
Yo, you go to NW and also go to NW, so everyone knows.
It's not live.
Oh yeah.
don't worry, I'll give orders.
Roger, roger.
How do you lock cameras? Guys? Can you do it? Oh, we've done it. We've done it.
I have won the duel respec.
Fuck you.
I even healed you to full health to make it fair.
I healed you full health as well.
Yes. Don't be you and your full health privilege. Oh. Orders, mein Captain.
Control room. Right.
Yes, everyone else right apart from Size.
Roger, roger. Oops, wrong
I
faction.
didn't realise we were going live because I alt-tab to speak to Mark. He didn't have a problem with everything.
Place your bets, kids, on me forgetting I don't have a shield.
I'm going fenced.
Do you want us to be aggressive on this side?
I want you to take control room. Okay, push out.
Can you go a little more to left? Yeah. We're in bed.
I'm watching the hallway towards their spawn. I don't see anything.
One middle
though.
events. One middle events. I think he knows I'm here.
Probably.
Oh, there's a shield. There's a shield.
Behind.
I am going for a big old flank.
Tides, sorry, I didn't help you.
Behind.
They're going back to our spawn.
I'm at their spawn.
Okay, respect. Can you go back into control room and watch to our spawn?
Yep.
Do you want me to turn around and go back to control room too?
Yeah. I want you to come back to fence.
Alright, I'll be coming from their entrance. Please do not shoot me.
Don't worry, we know. I'm holding our side of fence.
No, I'm not in control room. I went up the hallway to their spawn, and they have the close entrance to vents, don't they? Yeah.
So they're not gonna come from
they respond or are they?
They might do. I saw them walk past prison, so. Okay. Are they in prison side?
Nothing control.
Anyone need heals?
Negative.
No.
Does anyone have a location on these guys?
No, we don't. I saw some run to our side.
Yes.
Oh, we've got flag. We've got flag. Cap flag.
I'm just gonna hold on the corner.
Should I keep holding? Oh,
You watch both sides, okay?
One is coming from our front.
Yeah, keep an eye on him. Has he seen you yet?
No.
Then,
Waiting till
then hide until he's seen you. Because they don't have UAV. Nice.
Good shot, respec.
Nothing from my side.
Nothing from my side.
Yes. Yes. The enemy is pushing.
Come to middle, Fluffy. Come to middle.
Coming.
I'm still in control room until you give me.
Yeah, respect on both sides.
Yeah.
Ah! I forgot I didn't have a shield.
Coming to help you, Flint. Nice.
Nice.
Yes, Flint.
Do the same thing. Do the same thing.
I was an adequate distraction.
I don't think they'd have figured out what we've done yet, so.
What
That's
is?
fine, that's fine. I'm probably going to push on fence further this time because I won't be delayed.
They might put someone there now because you were there.
Oh, they did have someone. I just didn't peek at all. So.
Multiple someones, I mean.
I have no idea how many there were there.
I just phased through Flint and I don't know how.
Push out quick. You can return to it later.
I'll hold here. Flint, you want to go check out the vent?
Yep.
Yes.
Should I go with Flint or stay with?
Go with Flint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shielded vents. Middle vents.
Behind.
There are middle vents. They're looking at me.
Fine, thanks.
What? Shield's looking towards you. Everyone's looking towards me.
Hold your fire until you get a good shot and then kill him.
Shield's on the left. Shield's on the left. Guys on the right. Guys on the stairs. Shield's close.
Do you want me to come up there?
There's another guy behind the. Behind the shield.
I'm coming up the vents.
You sure there's nobody behind us?
I didn't
No
see
idea.
anyone.
Matthias, is there anyone behind us? Killed one vents. I'm low health. Try and push into vents. I'm on the other side.
Flint, can you block for me?
Use that shield. Flag the spawn soon. How's it, respect?
Sorry?
How is
Silas.
the control room?
No. Nobody told me.
Yeah, one's outside of vents.
I tried to come and heal you.
Respect. Okay, yes.
Nice one. Anyone need heals?
Fluffy,
I
go to the
need
end
to
of
heal.
vents. Go to the end of
Oh,
vents.
shit.
Try and kill that guy. Respect.
You're blocking me!
They're pushing up middle of vents. Middle of vents. Push the thing. You gotta kill someone. Where's the flag spawn?
Right there. I'm very badly injured.
Slap me, spawn in the middle again. Nice, Fluffy.
Oh, that's.
Guy middle, shoot in the middle, behind you, Fluffy. Nice.
Good job.
You guys in the middle.
He is.
He is.
Get up here, get up here, get up here, get up here.
Fight for the flag. Shoot his feet. He's the last one.
Get on the corners. He's gonna try and kill us. Just hide.
Next round, everyone's gonna go left. Yeah, we don't need to. Oh,
Nice.
Everyone's
Nice
gonna
round.
go left.
Easy.
We're not gonna fight control room.
Sorry?
Everyone's gonna go left. The spec is gonna come with me to fence. Everyone else is gonna work in prison itself. Okay?
Roger.
Yep. Work together.
Respec, I got your back.
Hello.
Hi.
to leave.
No, I have to go inside.
Oh yes.
Oh shit. Yeah. I never mind. I normally just grab someone.
Stay there.
For me?
Yes, stay there.
Okay.
I'll bait for you. I won't expect you then.
Why is my ping 100
Oh, there's mine.
fucking 7?
Yeah, come and move up. They know I'm here.
Yeah.
I've got a guy at the
Okay.
in prison.
I guess I could hide them.
I am black barred.
So just move to the wall. Move to the right wall and then move up. That's good. You got you.
Can I get a location on friendlies?
There's one little event last time you saw. You might be able to sit down. You might force behind you. They might have run. I doubt they would have done this. Oh, nice. We've got vent control.
Oh, I'm coming to vents. I have no health.
Oh, there's
One end of vents. Nice. Good cover.
can I
Anyone need
have
heals?
1 6?
I need one.
Shh. Tyus, please. Don't kick me, I'll die.
We're gonna go in
One more here.
home or the...
We need to see where the flag spawns. So let's hold vents. We need to hold middle,
Friendly coming in.
their side, and our side of vents.
Can I get heals? Respect?
Yeah.
He's on this side. He's on me,
Coming.
he's on me. Our side of vents, now. Side of vents.
Don't clump up, you'll shoot each other.
Yeah, don't strafe. If you need heals, shout. I think go goodbye stealth. He's running away.
Need heals, John?
Yes, thank you. I have a bad luck of catching. I get shot a lot.
Watch out.
Is there one guy?
Where's the flag? Where's the flag? Look. Everyone look where the flag is.
It's not fan.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't have a visual on the flag. I don't think I can see it through the walls.
Just check control room.
Checking now. It's in control
It's in
room.
control room.
They're capping.
Control room.
They're capping.
Yeah. Nice.
Never mind.
Oh, I didn't realise you could see through the walls. That's cool.
Good shit, guys. Good shit. What are you not used to, by the way, Silas?
I'm entitled to go.
Oh, shit.
What's
I'm
the
going.
end the play?
We could tag in Shadow.
We don't have enough people to tag in.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Yes.
Disconnect user disconnected from your channel.
That was a good shot. I took grenades down the med pack. I love the muted. It was a good shot, yeah. Here, I'll heal you.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, sure.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Didn't even have to try.
User joined your channel.
When our team's losing, but the enemy team has to forfeit their match because of family issues, and then we win.
You know how it is. We just won with ease.
Yeah. Can I say something weird? I think that's awful sound feeling.
Oh, hi.
Behind you. He's like,
Ah!
Sully, you motherfucker.
I have
This
cover.
dangerous boy in that.
I was being friendly. This is why the Empire must fall. That moment when Silas is living cover and survives.
This bullshit.
Hi, you stream, so...
Be respectful.
Hello, stream.
Right, since we're stopping now, I kind of want to get everyone's opinion on how it went.
I especially like the part where I killed everyone.
I didn't remember that part.
I don't remember.
I like you. Yeah, I think the only thing that should change is the sudden death system.
Yeah.
Because,
I think it should just be one round.
I feel like the sudden death system is not that bad if you apply it at the end of the match instead of the end of every map, because it's alright for a map to tie. In the end of the match, it's all about what team won the most rounds. So if at the end of the match every map was a tie, so there's an unbalance, or there is a complete balance in round one, then at the end of the match, or at the end of the very match, not match, you could do a sudden death rounds to just basically decide the entire match.
Okay. I have one question with that. So let's say the first map is a tie.
Yeah.
And then let's say Team A wins the next map.
Yeah.
In the final map, what happens if Team B wins the map?
Well, that depends. It really depends on. Don't look at it as how many maps was won by what team. Look at it as how many rounds was won by what team.
Okay, I guess in that situation.
Well, I feel like rounds in the end of the entire tournament and matches is the only thing that matters.
And
okay.
So aren't you guys going 3 rounds per side per map?
Three sides per map per side. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 6 total rounds per map.
Yeah. With the sudden death, it's even more. So I feel like you apply the sudden death at the end of the match, if it's needed, based on the rounds that was won by both teams through the entire match.
I think the first map would have been shorter if we had the flags, because we just end up with stalemates without flags.
Sure, but flags didn't. If you look at Death Star, the flags didn't really affect it that much.
I disagree. I think that it gave people something to push on.
It meant that they had to push.
Sure, but no rounds were won because of the flag.
That's because we suicided before it happened.
Well, because you had to suicide. I think the flags made all the difference, because that's.
I think set flag locations would be good, if that's possible.
Don't get me wrong, I do agree that the maps or the flags should be in on the maps.
Yeah,
but
of course, yeah.
I don't feel like they were the deciding factor that much.
Yeah, I don't think so.
From what I saw,
from
what else me and Mark were talking about, you guys are going the thing. It seemed like the Empire side had a lot more communication than the Rebel side did.
Yeah, Silas' team had a lot more.
And that's what was a lot more of the like the sides, like the flags not being important, because you guys were just holding the flanks.
I'm gonna let you guys.
Oh, what the?
If you have mutes on your team, you can talk. So I essentially just shouted everything.
Well, it works very effectively, because I've been praising your team's tactics and teamwork for the entire match.
Whose team?
Silas's team. I've been praising his
team.
What the fuck?
No.
You guys know.
I mean, I hate it. I hate it.
Oh yeah.
It was just completely against what I thought would happen, and
Yeah, I've got to say, I feel like it's because of Ian's team, like some of the members' skill maybe, that they've won a few rounds, because if I look at the sheer tactics, Silas's team should have won every round in this match. Tactics.
I wouldn't go that far.
The tactics on Silas's side were just superior, in my opinion. Today, yeah, in this match, yeah. Your team adapted to the other team's tactics all the time, and even countered a tactic change by the other team, which I felt just, yeah, a lot of the times.
Tactically, Silas, you were just better.
Yeah, a lot of the times I saw Ian's team, like there were 3 people on one side, and then, or 4 people on one side and 1 person on the other, and then just 2 minutes into the match, 1 person would move towards the other side, which is just a waste of time. You should have been there from the start, in my opinion. But
that's what we did.
Yeah, I was just around bigger.
We did that. We did that.
Said, Ian, the last round, me and Mark were rooting for you. we were hoping you actually
Oh, yeah.
pull off and come back and punch that
Yeah,
out.
I was
Well, we
praising.
changed what we did.
I was praising Ian's play for confusing the enemy and getting them spread out.
And then I died.
Yeah, I told everyone I was sad that you died because that had a lot of potential.
And how was my performance? Let me
Well, I
guess.
didn't really see you that much. However, I did see one flank, which was very long, but very unfruitful.
Thank you.
Okay, Mark. Play of the game. Go.
Yeah, that was a big tank.
Okay, I need to go soon, but thanks for your feedback. If anyone
Well.
has any comments they want to tell me about the format of the match, they can tell me. They can message me. I'm going to have to leave now. Mark, if you could give me a suggestion. Well, no, you've told me what you think works for Sudden
Yeah.
Death. So I think that's a good idea. So draws are allowed to happen, and then it's about rounds at the end of the match if the number of maps. I still think, I don't know, if one team wins the first 2 maps, I think...
Maps shouldn't be maps shouldn't really matter. It's all about rounds. At the end of the match, if there's a tie in terms of rounds won, then you do sudden death. Maps are not mentioned.
I think maps should count, because I think...
Well, maps are just there for variation.
3 maps, because it's a best of, we're doing a best of 3 maps. That's
Oh, damn it.
Well, the maps are there just for variation in gameplay, but in the tournament they should not matter in terms of like, oh yeah, they won a match on a round on Death Star, so that's more important or something. Like in the end, it should just all be numbers, rounds. How many rounds each team won? And if that's tied, then you can do a sudden death.
Okay.
I feel like
I like candy.
really good feedback.
So don't forget there's an event in an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're not going to play anything now. I'll think about that. I think, if one team wins the best of, because it's technically a best of 6 in a way, first of 4. That's how I'm doing it. That's how it was originally. But first of 4
okay.
on each, because if we'd won the next round with Death Star, we'd have won the match. That's how.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I feel like that drags it out a lot. It drags it out a lot.
Okay.
It drags it out like my mom on report card day did to me.
Because we did almost like half the match was just on Christoph's.
Well, it was more than half, but...
Yeah, like almost 45 minutes was just on...
I think in which case allowing draws is okay.
Yeah. Maybe not drawing a match, but drawing a map should be fine.
Okay, well, so you think it should always be 6 rounds on each map?
Yeah.
And then
at
many
the
maps?
and then
3 maps?
just 3 maps, and at the end of the match, if there is if the amount of rounds is exactly the same, then you could pull another map, and there you play a sudden death.
On a 4th map?
Yeah, on the 4th map you play a sudden death.
Oh, I think we should play on the 3rd map.
Oh, that's fine too. That could work too.
If that seems sensible to everyone.
I think so.
I think that's a good way of making sure a map doesn't last too long. I think that's a really good solution, actually. So 6 rounds on 3 maps on a time limit of what, 5 minutes?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that could last
maybe
an hour and
7.
a half,
Damn it.
but 7 rounds.
I mean, 5 is also fine.
Yeah, I think time out a minute.
Oh, yeah, I don't want any more minutes. I mean, with 18 rounds,
Yeah, no, you're right.
it could
But
last
5
an
is
hour and a half, even if it all goes to,
5 is fine.
Okay,
yeah.
how,
And there shouldn't be any drawn rounds.
Okay, Sully?
in the Senate death, would they be 1 round per side of Senate deaths, or would it be?
Yes, I think so.
Alright.
Okay, we should share that.
Yeah. So yeah, it stays on the side that it's last on 1 round, and then switches, and then and if it's still tied, it stays the same
Okay.
1 round, and then switches again. Just so it's not switching every single round.
Stay away from me, Jedi.
Does that make sense to everyone? I'm going to have to change up the rules, but that won't take long. But I think that's actually a good solution, and stops it.
Now you can kill me.
It means that we'll definitely play 3 maps every match, but I'm okay with that. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
How did you shoot me and not the Jedi?
I know, what the fuck?
I don't know, that's how my accuracy works. I hit everything.
Oh, shoot at me. Shoot at me. I'm in front of
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
Stop shooting at him! That's
Not saying.
Okay, in that case. Kill me.
Fluffy, do it. Fluffy, do it. Fluffy, do it. He's that lagging for it.
Fluffy, you just shot Clark in the back.
Yes, I did.
That's a
Wrong
Fluffy.
man! Wrong man! Does he want to go this? Wrong.
Why are you looking up my ass?
Wrong card.
Fluffy, do it.
Get him,
He's begging.
Fluffy.
Look, I'm right behind him, Fluffy. You can do it.
No.
Remember, he shot you, Fluffy.
Fluffy, no.
Nice. See, like, you can't be blamed for that.
Well, I mean, I kind of can when they watch the recording.
There's no recording going on.
I'm recording.
Give me a gun. Thank you. There's no ammo. What the fuck?